Hello friends, welcome to Simple and Healthy. Today I am going to show you how to make very yummy and tasty mushroom biryani. Let's get started. The required ingredients are this is basmati rice. I have soaked for 30 minutes. I cleaned 3 times and soaked in the water for 30 minutes. And this is mushroom. I have blanched and cut the mushroom and put it in the salt and turmeric water for 15 minutes so that it will kill all the germs in it. So the mushroom I have taken 300 grams and whole garam masala, fennel seed, cinnamon sticks, and 5 to 6 cloves and cardamom, and ginger and garlic, green chilies, tomato, onions, and mint leaves and coriander leaves. If you want, you can use half lemon juice in it. Otherwise, you can always skip this one. First, we need to grind. Paste for this garam masala paste for this biryani. This will gives you a unique taste for this biryani, so you should not skip this grinding process. So I forgot you mention two other ingredients, the red chili powder and coriander powder, turmeric powder. These are all homemade one. I have taken each 1 spoon, and turmeric is 1/4 teaspoon. So I am going to grind 2 tablespoon of coconut and ginger garlic, and I'm taking 1 green chilies. If you want, you can add or more based upon your taste. And I'm going to put all these dry ingredients, which is turmeric powder, coriander powder, and chili powder. I'm going to grind this together. I have done grinding the paste. Exactly, it looks like this consistency. It should be coarse paste. It's not. It should not be a fine paste. This is good enough. So in the measurement, I have taken 1.5 cup rice in it. So I'm just showing this measurement cup also. Let's get started. Today I just heated my cooker pan here, so it will not get, I'm not going to put any whistle in it because I'm going to put dum. I'm going to make dum biryani only. If you put whistle, you may get mushy, so we don't want to eat mushy biryani. So that's why I'm using this pot, this aluminium cooker pot. Let's get started. I'm using 2 spoons of homemade ghee. I'm just using this, yeah, and 2 spoons of sesame oil. If you want, you can use peanut oil or coconut oil. You will get nice aroma. You can use coconut oil also. Ghee with coconut oil combination will be very good. So today I'm using sesame oil. That's all. 2 spoon of ghee and 2 spoon of oil, and it's nice and hot. I just kept it 5 minutes before itself. So I'm going to take the whole garam masala, fennel seed, cinnamon stick, and clove and cardamom. I don't have bay leaves, so I'm not using it. If you have, you can always use that. It will give nice aroma. So once it splatters, we can add onion here. fry the onion till golden brown. I'm just adding some salt into it so that it can cook fast. The onion is nice and brown, if you see. Yeah, it's nice and brown. So I'm adding this paste, ginger, garlic, green chilli and coconut, red chili powder, coriander powder and turmeric powder. So I put all together and grind it. I'm adding that paste also. So you have to fry this paste. The oil should come up till that point. You have to fry this mixture. Then only the raw smell of this paste will go. Otherwise you will feel the raw smell in your biryani. So you have to nicely fry this paste. Meanwhile, I'm going to prepare my cucumber raita. So I just peel off the skin, cucumber skin, and have cut it into small pieces. So it's very simple raita, just cucumber and salt and some chaat masala in it. That's all. And sorry, I forgot to mention the curd. Some salt, very little chaat masala, otherwise it will give you some strong flavor in it, so we don't want that. Very little, that's all. And curd. That's all. I'm going to mix it everything together. That's all my cucumber. Now the mixture, the paste got nicely cooked. So in this point of time, I'm going to add my tomato. I have taken 2 small tomatoes. So 1.5 cup rice. I'm taking. If it is a big tomato, you can take 1. Otherwise, if it is a small, you can take 2. That's good enough. So you have to cook this tomato for 5 to 10 minutes. The tomato is nice and mushy, so it's time to add our mushroom. I'm just taking my ladle. So I have taken 1.5 cup rice. So I'm going to use 3 cups of water, and on top of that mushroom will ooze out some water also. So you can reduce half cup of water also. You can use 2.5 cup of water for 1.5 cup of rice. So you have to keep this mushroom. You have to mix this mushroom along with our gravy. So you don't need to cook for a long time in this mushroom. It's time to add our coriander and mint leaves. Mix it thoroughly. I added 3 cups of 2.5 cups of water, because mushroom will ooze out some water. So I added 2.5 cups of water for 1.5 cup rice. Let it come to a nice boil. Then we will add our rice in it. Now it's boiling nicely. I'm going to add the rice. I tested the salt also. You have to put little more extra, so that when you eating with rice, it will be enough. Otherwise, you when the biryani is ready, you cannot add salt on top of it, because it won't spread everywhere. So you should be careful. You have to test the salt now itself, and you have to put little extra. So I added the rice now. 75% of percentage of water, it should evaporate. Till that time you should not close the lid on. You have to keep the keep the pan as it is. Once it is evaporated 75%, we can add the lid. I'll show you how it looks like. The water now evaporated. It's been 10 minutes now, so the water most of the water evaporated. I just checked the salt also, it is fine, nice and enough. So I'm going to keep the flame as low, that is less than a medium. So I kept the flame as low. I'm going to close the lid on. Check that here. I'm not going to put the whistle. I just leave it as it is. It will be done after 15 to 20 minutes with low flame. Let's check out once done.